Okay, so I'm going to make an individual letter with the full name kind of cutting through the individual letter. I'm going to begin by getting my name I want to use written in. I'm going to build a name first, the connecting bar second, and the big letter last. So I have my name typed in. It's all capitals again. So I want to have my connecting bars tied through all these letters and have it work. So I'm going to take my font, drop it in the H drive, and rename it. Go to Photoshop. I'm going to do a new file. Again, the parameters, I'm going to go about 10 inches wide and about 16 tall. Just give me a good size footprint to build on. I may not use it all, but that's what I'm going to work with it. And zoom in a little bit. Going to place embedded the name. And I'm going to have it be a bit wider, not knowing how big it has to be. It's going to make it a bit wider right now. So fills and accept. Here we're using pixels versus inches. So I got to build those little connecting bars in pixel mode. So I'm going to use that same tool I use for Illustrator, but here in Photoshop it's the rectangle tool. I have my color black picked. I want to have no outline, and this to make sure I'm going to put 0 in. So I got no outline, 0, colors black. Double click. It's asking for pixels. 300 pixels per inch. I'm going to start with about a 9-inch wide. So 9 times 3 is 2700. 2700. And then I'm going to go by about 3/8 of an inch. And that's 112. 112. Close the window down. I'm just going to move this one up a little bit and have it just barely hit the bottom of those letters. I'm going to zoom in on that so you can see what's going on. A small gap on the W there. And one more, 2 more clicks up. So it bites in a little bit more heavy. Okay, you have a gap on the W, no gap on the L. Let's fix that. Just going to scoot this over with my arrows a little bit and check it. Looks better. I could create it again. Okay, copy this rectangle layer. If I right click, pick the one called duplicate, and it's stacked on top of my other one. So these are my arrows. I can scoot it up to the top. By doing that, I have the exact same placement as far as how far in from the left. It's directly above it. So the lines line up perfectly. So I'm going to just bite into those. But here now the E is kind of tall. So I'm there already. See that? Zoom in. E is there. Move. And see I have my show controls on. Without it you can't see the small little those little handle points or boxes. Show controls. So now my E is in, but the I is not, the T is not, W is not. If I go further down to bite into the W, my E is kind of lost, isn't it? So I'm going to kind of just have this stop right about there. I got to fix the other ones, don't I? What if I get a W bit in? And I got to shrink everything else, don't I? Here's my name. Right now the layer is locked. I want to edit my name, but I can't because it's locked. If I right click and rasterize the layer, it's editable. I'm going to select just that letter E. So I'm in my last name layer. I've just picked my E. I'm going to edit cut, edit paste, and put that back kind of where it goes. back where it goes, somewhere here. Oh, that E, so just E barely digs in. And I'm going to shrink my E down a little bit. Oops. Oh, it's going to be that way, isn't it? It's a little bit too short. I'm going to try, where's that option? Height. So I'm going to try maybe 104%. There it goes. Accept it. So now the E works, I works, T is a little bit tall, L works. There it is. I like that. Okay, so my name is done. My connecting bars are done. Now I go out and find my big letter. So I'm just going to try just a big W. Let's see, kind of a wide W, narrow, too curvy, too round. Kind of neat, kind of thin. That's kind of cool. I might try maybe it was, I found one earlier to save time, and I found one, I liked it a lot. I think it was the one is past. I think it was that one. Well, they're all kind of weird, but this is less weird. Maybe I'll tie it in here. This one here, this one, that's the one I wanted. They're kind of thin, hard to cut, I think. This one might work, but the W, the board across, might block some of it. Nope, nope, nope. Too scripty, too curvy. How about this guy? No. Nope. Nope. I'll try it. Who cares? Try it anyways. Come back to that one. This one. Drag, drop. Rename it. W. Photoshop. File, place embedded. It's called W. Place. Make it bigger. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Bigger. Too wide because I'm filling the whole screen. Accept it so you can see it. Nah, wash up that word. I gotta keep the integrity of my W. I kind of have it kind of hidden amongst that. It's hard to see who's who anymore because they're all kind of meshed together. So you kind of get about where you want your name. I want to have these little tails kind of be not sticking up past the little W there. So you got to kind of somehow grab this, has to go to the right, but it can't, I'm out of room. I need these items to go to the left. And to do that, I want to take all three things together. Bottom bar, top bar, all my letters. Here's the bottom bar, the top bar, bottom bar, all my letters. I'm going to grab this one, hold the shift button down, plus that one, plus that one, plus that one. I have them all picked. And push those to the left. I'm looking at the end of my W and the little tip of that bar. So now I think I'm pretty close to having it lined up. A bit too far, but I'll put them back. So grab all four, hold shift, pick all four again, move it over. Okay. Now to cut these little, the big W, it's going to be cut so my little name fits inside. Here's how that's done. Again, a W is locked. Pick the layer, right click, rasterize it. I'm going to use a selection tool. I'm going to grab a selection from the middle of this little bracket to the middle of the bottom of the bracket. And I push the delete button to cut that. I'm cutting this chunk. So in reality, you can turn this off so you can see what's going on here. I'm cutting that size hole out of my W. So cut a big, whoops, out of there. Cut a big W, or a big W, cut a big hole out of my W. turn these back on. There, we got it. Okay. From here, I'm going to go save as. I'm just going to call my W. I say the PNG format. PNG format. And save it. Got it. I'll go back to Illustrator. File, new. Same size document. Mine was 10 by 14, I think it was. We'll find out. File, place. I'm going to place the file called W. Upper left corner, drop it. And I'm going to select it. Object, image trace, make. Yes. There it is. This line, don't worry about it. It won't cut. It's just there. It must have been the document too big. But there it is. So it's the individual letter with the name kind of hammering through it. I'm going to export this as W. And I'll do it as a digital exchange format. Export it. Oops. Try it again. Export that. There it is, 1:1. Maximize. Nope. Preserve appearance. And got it. This I'll put into the Dropbox folder. Be ready to cut in class. Now something's here. Let's notice it here. Small little bump on top. This we can fix on the Plasmacam machine. Have it ready to go. So there's your individual letter format.